Embrace the invincible mindset of a predator as we journey deep into the heart of Stoicism. Unveil the 7 powerful principles that fashion the resilient psyche of ancient warriors and modern thinkers alike. Are you ready to forge the sinews of a predatory mindset? Watch on to discover how Stoicism empowers you to embody the strength and resilience of the apex predator. Welcome to our exploration of the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy, where we delve into the potent principles that shape a mindset as relentless and enduring as that of an apex predator. In this video, we will unravel the 8 powerful Stoic principles that guide the transformation of your mindset, arming you with resilience and strength akin to that of a predator. Join us on this odyssey into the heart of Stoicism and unleash the untamed potential within you. Along the way, we invite you to join the conversation by sharing your thoughts and insights in the comments. Engage with us as we traverse the ancient pathways toward a predator mindset where strength, resilience, and wisdom converge. Principle 1. The sovereignty of reason. Consider the great wolf, poised in the serene ferocity of its existence. It does not yield to the spasms of base instinct alone, but thrives by the measure of its cunning and its intellect. Similarly, the Stoic anchors their sovereignty in the faculty of reason. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice, proclaimed Marcus Aurelius, urging us towards the higher echelon of thought where emotion does not cloud judgment, but where clarity reigns supreme. For Stoicism, reason is the unwavering flame in the dark, guiding us through the labyrinth of life's challenges. It implores us to dissect our impressions, question our instinctual reactions, and reshape them. Exercising sovereignty of reason means to govern oneself with a discernment sharp as talons, sifting through the mire of external events to find what lies within our control and what does not. When we acknowledge this dominion of the internal over the external, we are free. Free as the predator that bows to no entity but the dictates of its own survival. Principle 2. The discipline of perception. In the vein of that same sovereign reason is the discipline of perception. Life is neither good nor evil, but only a place for good and evil, suggests Marcus Aurelius. Our world is painted in the hues we choose. The predator does not lament the storm. It adapts, it embraces the wind, the rain, and the lightning as elements of its domain. Stoicism posits that it is not events themselves that disturb us, but the views we take of them. A perception honed can be an impenetrable armor against the slings of fate. Grasping this discipline requires one to forge their vision of life like a master smith at the anvil. This vision must be purified in the flames of objectivity and cooled in the waters of equanimity. It means seeing the world with a gaze unclouded by the fog of preconception or the mirage of misplaced desire. For we are not fragile leaves tossed in the tempest, but seasoned sailors charting our course through the storm, masters of our journey, and in turn of ourselves. These principles serve as the vanguard of a Stoic's arsenal. The realms of reason and perception are the eternal battlegrounds where the skirmishes of the soul are won. To command them is to manifest an inner citadel impervious to the whims of chance and the tyranny of unbridled emotion. The pilgrimage we undertake along the Stoic path is one towards the apex of our own nature, embodying the predator's mindset, eyes set on the horizon, hearts attuned to the deep and resonating call of our boundless potential. Principle 3. The acceptance of impermanence. The Stoic, akin to the solitary eagle soaring above the ephemeral world below, is acutely aware of the transitory dance of creation and dissolution. As the eagle's dominion over the vast sky is unquestioned, so too is the Stoic's comprehension of impermanence unshaken. Seneca reminds us, we must make ready for death before we make ready for life. This principle not only acknowledges the certainty of death, but also the fleeting moments of life. It is not a morbid fixation, but a spirited acceptance that energizes every action. Adopting the predator's mindset, a Stoic sees the decay of the old as the fertile soil for the new. The flapping of the eagle's wings against the wind does not resist. It harnesses the very resistance to elevate its flight. So do we, with Stoic resolve, embrace the capricious whims of fortune. We acknowledge that control is but an illusion over the external, yet absolute in the realm of our internal response. To accept impermanence is to stand steadfast amidst the maelstrom of change, not to be swayed into the depths of despair or the heights of folly by the promise of permanence. Principle 4. The virtue of action. Action is the clarion call that rouses the Stoic from contemplative silence into the arena of life. It is in this arena that the predator does not hesitate. The words of Marcus Aurelius ring as a clarion call: waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. There is profound simplicity in this exhortation, an undiluted truth that to embody virtue is to enact it. The jungle awaits not the lion's intention, but witnesses its stride. Similarly, Stoicism dismisses the idle harboring of intention sans action as vain. For Stoicism, virtue is not a passive attribute, but an active extension of being. It is the sinew and bone of moral fiber, made tangible through the choices one makes, the silence one breaks, and the struggles one endures. Each moment is seen as an opportunity to demonstrate excellence, be it through patience, resilience, or integrity. The predator's mindset embodied within Stoicism is not patient for opportunity, it creates it. As Epictetus declared, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This profound intertwining of action and identity shapes not just the Stoic's life, but also forges the legacy they leave behind, as indelible as the tracks of the predator in the earth. In the seamless continuity from the acceptance of transience to the assertion of action, Stoicism lays bare the architecture of a resilient human spirit. The Stoic's path is one where the predator's prescience meets the philosopher's insight. These principles are not meant for idle musing, but for robust living, turning every reader into a participant in the grand narrative of life, where each step we take is a testament to the wisdom we embody. Principle 5. The discipline of desire. The Stoic recognizes that desires, like the predator's claws, can either transform or ensnare. Unchecked, they can lead to suffocation. We must exercise the discipline of desire to avoid being overwhelmed by our own passion. As Marcus Aurelius notes, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This principle is not about suppressing our desires, but rather about recognizing their limitations. A Stoic learns to distinguish between what is within their control and what is not. They understand that true fulfillment lies not in sating every desire, but in cultivating inner tranquility and virtuous action. Confronted with a scenario where someone is torn between two desires, one that may lead to short-term pleasure but long-term suffering, and another that may bring discomfort in the present but lead to greater fulfillment down the line, the Stoic would encourage the individual to pause and reflect on their priorities. By examining their own values and beliefs, they might choose the path that aligns with their moral compass, even if it means sacrificing instant gratification. Principle 6. The moral universe. The Stoic sees the universe as a complex web of cause and effect, where every action resonates across the cosmos. They recognize that their choices are not isolated events, but links in a chain of moral consequences. As Epictetus implores, man is a single being and a part of the whole. This principle extends beyond the personal realm, as Stoicism acknowledges the intricate interconnectedness of all things. The Stoic embraces their place within a larger moral universe, recognizing that their actions impact not only their own well-being, but also the well-being of others and the world around them. Consider a scenario where an individual is faced with a decision that affects not only their personal life, but also the lives of their loved ones and the broader community. The Stoic would urge this person to consider the moral implications of their choice, recognizing that their actions have far-reaching consequences. By considering the moral universe, the Stoic can make a choice that not only benefits themselves, but also aligns with their moral values and contributes to the greater good. As we explore these principles, let us find in the wisdom of Stoicism a guiding light to navigate the complexities of life. By embracing this ancient philosophy, may we cultivate the inner strength and resilience of the predator, and in doing so, unlock the full potential of our own humanity. Principle 7. The acceptance of death. The Stoic recognizes that life is but a brief flicker in the cosmic expanse, and that our time on earth is limited. As Seneca wrote, we must take the dissolution of the body as a mere incident, just as we take the dissolution of a declining empire. Embracing this principle means facing death not as an adversary, but as a natural part of the cycle of life. If you enjoyed these Stoic principles, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on this ancient philosophy. Let us continue this exploration of the human spirit together. Principle 8. The ultimate goal of life. The Stoic's ambition is not wealth, fame, or power, but rather to live in accordance with reason and virtue. As Epictetus exclaimed, "Man is a rational animal." Imagine if we could harness this profound insight to align our actions with our deepest values and aspirations. What if we could transcend the petty concerns of our ego and embrace a worldview that prioritizes the greater good above all else? And so, let us conclude this journey into the heart of Stoicism. May these principles serve as a guiding light on your path to inner strength and resilience. Remember, the ultimate goal of life is not to avoid struggle, but to emerge victorious over oneself. Thank you for joining us on this odyssey, and let us continue to explore the depths of the human spirit together.